Kristen. Moving on, like this video, please. Thank you. Let me talk about Phaedra for a minute. Let me go into Phaedra. Phaedra Parks, honey, is dragging the girls. Phaedra and her blonde hair got eliminated from Dancing with the Stars. They said she was stiff. But of course, the people want to ask questions. The people have been asking her so many questions about Married to Medicine since the trailer dropped. And we reviewed the trailer and we saw Phaedra was on there with her fake boyfriend Shaq. Hey, Check, Chi. They call him Chi. But hey, he's part of the Real Africans of Atlanta, our own little personal reality show that I told you about. It's not on TV yet, but it should be. Okay, it's Simon and Chick and Kevin and Yoni. Like all of them, the Real Africans of Atlanta. But anyway, I'm digressing. So she got checked to be on Married to Medicine with her alongside, she got Apollo and Shireen. Okay. And remember, Apollo Shireen was going through a whole bunch of stuff too. Cause you remember he had got locked up. They had got to an argument. And remember he came on here because he was caught on the ring cam over some girl house. And then they got to arguing after that. And then anyway, it's over. They still together. And so the trailer came out. We saw all this. Then we saw Quad's new man fighting with her old man, Dr. G. And so everybody was like, well, Phaedra, you gonna talk to us about this Married to Medicine trailer? And Phaedra said, Phaedra said, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't have nothing to do with that. I am a Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay. Phaedra said she don't care. She already got her check. She's gonna get her check when it airs every episode. Okay. But let me start at the beginning before I tell you. Well, should I start at the beginning? Let me start. Okay, this is what started it all right here. This was last week. Okay. Phaedra said the numbers for Married to Medicine, she revived all of them, and she will be reviving the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm just giving y'all a little recap. This is what.
Do you think you revived the show?
Well, of course I did. I revived most shows. Look at the numbers for Married to Medicine.
Back on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Do you think you revived the show?
Well, of course I did. I revived most shows. Look at the numbers for Married to Medicine.
So, that struck a nerve. Okay, that struck a nerve because the Married to Medicine girls heard it. And they decided that they wanted to respond to it. Okay. And so here is the response of the Married to Medicine girlies, namely Dr. Heavenly.
I think that was a kind of
namely Dr. Heavenly and Quad. Okay, they respond and said she was benched for 5 years. She most certainly was resuscitated. Okay, she was benched. That's what they say. Remember, Kandi said she ain't had nothing to do with it, but they spilling all the tea.
Slap in the face, because I honestly think, and you tell me what you think, did we not help her? I mean, your words, she was benched for 5 years. Those were your words.
Well, we didn't see her at all for 5 years. I mean, maybe sprinkles here and there, but not really much of anything. And if we're talking about revival, I would have to say she most certainly was resuscitated, as I helped to usher her in to Married to Medicine. Okay, and I think it's the other way around. I think she's quite confused. I don't know, maybe she's been dropped on her head or something. I don't know. But I think when we're talking about reviving, I think it's the other way around. See, she did not revive Married to Medicine. Married to Medicine revived her career. And I'm just saying, and I would like for her to pay homage to the girls. I'm just saying,
well,
okay, now.
They revived you.
Phaedra was asked about it, okay, and here's what she said.
Your career. I'm like, did you? Did they? What's your thoughts on that?
Well, numbers never lie. This was the best numbers that they've had in the history of the show. And the only thing different was myself and Sweet Tea. So it was either Sweet Tea or me.
I think Phaedra Park's the winning team, you guys.
Okay.
Well, I look forward to seeing more of you. Obviously, seeing more of you next season. Will you be tuning in to watch her upcoming new TV shows?
Well, I'm mostly going to be tuning into Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Exactly.
2025. Don't you go, Phaedra.
2025. We're going back to basics.
Fabulousness, fierceness, and fun.
I didn't start it from the beginning. I started from the middle, but in the beginning.
This is not the end of this beautiful woman. We're going to see more of her on our TV screens November 24th, because Married to Medicine is back. The trailer just dropped. What was your thoughts when you saw the trailer? I saw Apollo in the trailer. Talk to me about that.
I didn't watch it. I hadn't watched it, so I don't know what's in the trailer because I'm on Housewives now, so I didn't watch that. But I was committed to this show, so I'm not into distractions, and that was, So yesterday I had to practice this, so I didn't watch it.
Well, now that you have time, do you plan to watch it and go from there? Maybe.
Catch me on Housewives of Atlanta in 2025.
Well, since it sounds like you're done with Married to Medicine. That's what it sounds like to me. Because you keep name dropping Housewives, which I'm absolutely looking forward to. But I have to get your reaction because the Married to Medicine ladies, Quad, Heavenly, they had something shady to say about you saying you revived the show. This is not the revive your career. I'm like, did you? Did they? What's your thoughts on that?
Well, numbers never lie. This was the best numbers that they've had in the history of the show. And the only thing different was myself and Sweet Tea. So it was either Sweet Tea or me.
So can we be real for a second? Can we be honest? I mean, I know it's a lot of people that don't like Phaedra. I know there's people that don't like Quad. I know there's people that don't like Married to Medicine. It is what it is. Married to Medicine did not revive Phaedra. Okay. Phaedra did assist Married to Medicine. Okay. When we compare Married to Medicine and Housewives, it's like night and day. Okay. We got the glamorous girls over here, the girlies with the money, the girlies that go shopping and hang out and eat and go out. And then we got the people that go to work and got husbands and, they got a few, women that aren't married or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's night and day. So, of course, the shade will be thrown, but they just mad at the condescending nature that Phaedra came on there, with. It's like she's just paying them dust. The same way, remember back when Nene paid Marlo dust, when everybody was asking about Marlo, and she was like, who? I don't know who. And I don't bring it up. That's really how Phaedra's being right now. She's like, who? Married to me? I don't bring them up. I don't care. I mean, what's the point? And when you think about all of the opportunities that Phaedra is having right now, she's on all of these different game shows. Pictionary, I think she's on another one. She's on Traders. She's on Dancing with the Stars. She's on Ultimate Girls Trip. She's what else? None of the Married to Medicine ladies have done anything. Do we see Quad on Dancing with the Stars and on Pictionary? Do we see Dr. Heavenly on Dancing with the Stars and on Traders and on Girls Trip? Do we see any of those doing other things besides Married to Medicine? We don't. So, of course, Phaedra is like, this is just another step on my resume. Okay. That's just like somebody asking Phaedra about, the time she spent on the Braxtons. I don't watch the Braxtons. I haven't seen the Braxtons. I mean, I'm on the Housewives now. I understand it. I understand what they're saying. And you're right. They're doctors. They need to be doctoring. They need to be paying attention to their patients instead of saying that Black women shouldn't call in sick off work, or our Black women don't feel enough pain. All the stuff that Dr. Jagger was saying, whatever she was saying, child. But yes, you said Phaedra helped Married to Medicine. They're just jealous. She did help them. I mean, it is what it is. The only reason I watched that season was because Phaedra was on there and because of Sweet Tea. Because Heavenly is ghetto. Nobody wants to see that on shows. Ooh, I'm just saying, this is different. And I don't want to dismiss them because they are successful women. They're career women. They're on Bravo. They're on the same network. But it's two different production companies. It's two different shows, and it's two different calibers of. I don't want to say calibers of people. That's dismissive. But it's different. Like, people look at them two different ways. They don't even see them the same. I'm sorry, you don't see the Housewives people and the Married to Medicine people as the same. I mean, in Atlanta, I don't know about y'all all around the world, but you just don't. I mean, that's just like the Love and Hip Hop people. You don't see the Love and Hip Hop people and the Real Housewives of Atlanta people. You don't see them the same. You just don't. So Phaedra got a check for being on the show. She knew she was in negotiations to come back to Housewives. She'd been in negotiations to come back to Housewives, but Kandi didn't want her back. Kandi was blocking the back. Andy never said he didn't want Phaedra back on that show. Okay. Listen, you talk about Phaedra was benched. Okay. Kandi blocked the bag. And when Kandi got the boot, when Kandi's people got exited stage left, you know, all the people that was protecting Kandi over the years, the executives, when they gone, Kandi was gone, and now it left the door open for Phaedra to return. Period. That's just what happened. He said Kandi getting fired, revive Phaedra. Exactly. Period. Phaedra is about that check. Okay. Married to Medicine banked on Phaedra to get that RHOA notoriety. That's exactly what they did. RHOA has a huge fan base. When it is what it is, and they wanted to touch on that. But there's that. You said married to an ex-con. Okay. Moving on, like this video, honey. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Do you think Phaedra revived Married to Medicine? Do you think it's a difference between Married to Medicine and Real Housewives are the same? Or do you think they all the same? Let me know. We see it differently here over here.